Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess. They could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And what a great journey for this young man. From USC to Ole Miss, it's totally fit his game. Nice arm, excellent runner, and he got better each and every year for the Rebels. The Giants obviously believed in him. They traded back into the first round to pick him up. They know they have their quarterback for the future.
Throwing right away is Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Number 44, Cam Scalaboo. A 5-yard gain. Brings up
To throw is Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Dart. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Number 26, Saquon
first and 10. It's Bigsby. Taken down at the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the carry, Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott was good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And New York set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dart. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Giants at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing the best football, but if they're to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
14 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
They go play action with Dart. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Carter, his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Dart. And he's going to go down again. Nolan Smith. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Barkley inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Eagle first down.
They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Got a man and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Dart. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Running left is Tracy. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. In motion left goes Smith. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back to throw now on first down. Got a man here. It's Wilson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Back to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at third and 10. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
And an Eagle first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know. And
now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Well, the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now a 3rd and 20. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe for the run. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's 8th overall pick, Michael Penix. A great throw here, back right corner of the end zone, touchdown. The Falcons win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
To kick this one away. A little juke. Room to run at the 50. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The man in motion is Brown. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down. 3-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 3, second and a yard. Play action. Here's Hurts. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On third down, Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 1 yard is the gain. And the Eagles are now set up with a first and goal.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. Off the bootleg, it's Dart. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Throwing his dart. Pressure comes and down he goes. Nolan Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustration, don't you think?
Yeah, not bad. Number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out. Not what they wanted, and you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. Throwing is Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. A free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This one deep for Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And New York set to take the field. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper to the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Dart. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Now Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10.
That's good.
Play action now. Dart. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up third and 13.
Here's Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, you can see and feel the disappointment on that one, because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
Gano's kick is good, and they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The visitors' offense, and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
They go play action with Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
that was Carter. A gain of 13 yards.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Second down and 8.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he fires one incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Oh, he stays up. Flushed out right. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Throwing, Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Scatterby is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Tracy.
And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
To throw now, Dart.
Forced out to his, and he will take it all in for a giant touchdown.
Jackson Dart,
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
and the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now down to 20. Well, now how about this return?
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And a completion to Wilson.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
to Johnny Wilson. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. play fake, and here's Dart. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
That's another Giants.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away and falls incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
At the 26, a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Eagles.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get this up to about the 44. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop the throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Pressure comes, and down he goes. the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
To throw is Dart. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division